Alright, hello everybody. Atrip here. Welcome. Hopefully welcome back. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I'm back on pure farming here on my cow and crap field save game. We're gonna head on up to the shop here, buy a couple pieces of equipment with a little bit of money that we have. The little tractor's already waiting up there for us. And then there's a surprise up there. Not really a surprise if you watch my live episode. It was a surprise to me. Because I'm dumb and don't pay attention. When I drove the little track up there to get ready to start buying stuff, and there was a baler sitting up there, so I totally forgot that I bought a baler because I'm dumb. And we could have been picking up our straw and mowing grass this whole time, but it's just been sitting up here at the shop. So we're going to pick up the baler, we're going to buy a couple pieces of equipment, we're going to drive the baler down to the one grass field that's next to our other field, and then the cultivator should already be sitting there, so we can pick that up and start cultivating that field because it's already plowed. And then we can mow some grass and make some bales. Let's get him out of the way before the equipment pops up, like right on top of him. Because he usually either spawns over here or in these parking spaces. Depends on how much you have. So we're gonna buy something I didn't regularly ever use, but we're broke and it could come in handy. So we're gonna buy us one of these rear lifters because it says the light tractor can handle it. It says. I can't remember how high I went up with this thing though. And then we're gonna buy a bale fork to go along with it. Yeah, it goes with the rear loader, so we'll buy a bale fork. So then we should be able to, once we have money to buy the wrapper, we'll be able to use that little guy to lift it up on top of there, so then we can still stay hooked up to the medium tractor, because this thing can only be run by a medium tractor or higher. Alright, so let's see if we can figure out how to hook this stuff up. Where the hell is my bale fork? Way over there. Okay. Especially if it says it can work in a little tractor. I'm not sure how well it'll work. Okay, this is a light tractor. You said light tractors would work, so what's going on there? Tractors. Tractor light. Tractor light compatibility. You son of a... Well, that sucks. And we can't get anything for this vehicle. $5 grand. That would only bring us up to 7, so that can't afford anything. Okay then. Well, that's not very good. So then that plant backfired on me. So now I guess we're just gonna drive on down to the field and drop this off. I don't know if I want to waste all of my money to pay workers to do that field while we're mowing grass. I was planning on, like, when I'm probably going to pay him to seed it. And that was kind of an interesting result. Like, I planted wheat on it. First time was barley. You guys hopefully saw that. The second time I planted wheat, and I was wondering if we were going to get the same yields or different yields or yada yada yada. I did get almost like pretty close to the exact same amount as far as a yield. I got about 9,000 pounds. But as I was selling it, I realized that it had rained, so we also had extra like 100% irrigation on the field before I harvested it. So it would have had that extra bonus to it. So I'm thinking it would have wheat definitely would have yielded lower than barley. The price was higher because the price slowly goes up as you play this game. I mean, it still never gets super high, but it starts out pretty low, and then you say it's up a percentage, then it'll flat line, it'll be down a percentage, then it'll go up a percentage, or yada yada yada. Eventually, after you play it forever, then the prices are much higher, $800, $900, as opposed to $600, $700. So that's rather disappointing. They lied to us. I was counting on that. It might. I'm wondering if it hooks to the Z-Tour. Not the Z-Tour, the Landini light tractor. I don't know why I'm sticking it there. I might as well put it over here. But now, unfortunately, this is like the only tractor that we have at the moment, because we're broke. Our cows are producing though, so that's good. Alright, so I guess now we're going to cultivate. You can kind of just line it up in the ruts, basically. I'm still to this point fumbling with the buttons, getting them all mixed up. So let's get this guy going. I paid a worker to plow. It was like $800 some odd dollars, so we only got $2,600. I don't want to be spending $1,600 of that to finish this field. Because as you see, we still need lots of money. We still need to buy a bale wrapper. We still need to buy, well, don't need to, but we're gonna need like a bale trailer loader thing. We're gonna need a mixer, food mixer. We're gonna need a manure trailer, a slurry trailer, a bucket to pick up the manure, or something. We still need a lot. And I may have to run another test eventually, but when I was gandering through the tablet again myself, looking in the encyclopedia, I was like, I don't know, a while back on one of my other test videos, I was talking about if plowing was needed. It's, well, I talked about it in the video, so I guess I wasn't really lying, but it isn't per se necessarily needed. It's the same like it is in a farming simulator, where if it's a root crop, then it has to be plowed. But if it's a grain crop like your wheat, barley, rye, then it only has to be plowed every 4 harvests. So you can get 3 harvests before you gotta plow it again. How that's gonna affect yield, I don't know. So that's where I might have to go back and test it. Plow it once and see what we get, and then don't plow it. Everything else is made up different, so I'm sure it's gonna matter, just maybe not as much. This field's small enough to do this. This makes more sense with the plow, because then I don't have to turn the plow. The cultivator doesn't matter, but the plow, it's annoying just having to stop and fold it and rotate it and all that stuff. I just do loops. Laps, loops, whatever. I still gotta actually get on FS22 too. I haven't played that game in quite a while, basically since it came out. I got one video that a lot of people watch, but consistently it seemed like, you guys tell me, but it seems like people are kind of more interested in this than House Flipper. And then kind of, I'm trying to micro-Polish map on FS19. Also play SnowRunner, but that one's kind of weird, because that one, it seems like people watch it for longer, but not as many people watch it. That kind of thing. I don't know, I still think this game's pretty sweet. Pretty darn good. I never did like that though. We'll see. I'll drive over there, or we obviously will in a second, but the grass, how your planted grass fields don't look the same as this grass. It should blend in, it should look the same, or maybe even look the same after a few days or something. Because if we do look at the tablet, it still is saying, like, you have 2 days to harvest it, so at least the grass doesn't wither. And I'm pretty sure it grows back, so we'll have to see about that too. Mow down and make bales and just leave it. I think it's gonna grow back, I can't remember. I hope so, but grass actually, when I really think about it, grass might be a pretty good crop to actually, like, just do grass. I don't know. I'll have to test that too, because, I mean, the seeds for it cost next to nothing. So it's going to cost you next to nothing to plant it. And then especially if it keeps on regrowing, you can just plant your fields once and then just mow. Make grass bales, make silage bales, sell them all. But then again, like, it's $100 for a grass bale, and I don't know why I decided to do that now, probably because I'm talking, but it's $100 for a grass bale, I think, and $200 for a silage bale. But, I mean, you get enough bales off the field. That's a lot of money. I mean, even that field that's way over that way, the other field that we own, I'm pretty sure I got like $5 grand off of that field in bales. No, that can't be right, because that would be 50 bales. There wasn't... It was... I remember it being better than planting a crop. I made more... I'm pretty sure I made more money in grass bales than I did, like, wheat or something like that. Make like $1,500 off the field with wheat, but if you turn it all into bales, it's more than that. So I wonder if that would work on all fields, especially if you turn them into silage. You're gonna have to wait an extra day, but Yeah, I can't remember that either, but I think it does only take 24 hours to turn into silage. It may take longer. And I'm pretty sure the bunkers don't work like bunkers, they're just extra holding bins. It's just like grass storage. So that kind of sucks. You should be able to cover them and make silage. Sell the hell out of silage. One misstep that this game did. Not allowing you to cover the bunkers and turn them into silage. You have to wrap them. You have to wrap all your grass. So after this, we'll go drop this off at the shed, then pick up the cedar, come on down here. We're gonna change it to rye because we haven't done rye yet. And then we're gonna pay a worker to plant this field while we go pick up the little tractor again and mow some grass. That I know it works with. It's just like a little riding lawnmower, basically. I mowed the hell out of the place with that thing. Because you also can mow anywhere you want to. You don't have to own the land. I'm going to try and stick to pretending like you can't and just mow around my areas, but I don't even know if I'm going to mow down here, even though we own it. Probably just do that field next to us in this area in the back down here, and then go over to that other field. I don't know why my voice always sounds kind of crazy. It's probably because I'm half trying to be quiet. Zucchini. Yeah, you seem to go like 1 mile an hour extra when you are just driving as opposed to turning on the cruise control. I'm going to eat you. Sorry. Tractors that attack. So, we're almost done with this field. Cultivating, at least. How much we got? 2 grand? That's not enough. I was wondering if we had enough to afford like a fertilizer spreader or anything like that yet, but we might as well wait on that and save up for the manure and slurry and get free fertilizer. Even though it's just like, whatever, real life and farming simulator, it takes way more. A whole trailer full of manure does like nothing. You get like 1 line out of it and it's empty. I'm not kidding. 1 strip on the field, like, that's gonna be 9,000 more pounds. I still think this grain looks great. Fantabulous. Good job, guys. Make another one. What the hell are you doing? Just surprises come out of nowhere. Pure Farming 2023. I mean, 2022 would be better, but let's be realistic. That would blow my mind. Take my money. You never know, but highly unlikely. I did try and Google it one time, but like this, like Ice Flame still exists. They didn't like go defunct or anything like that. They're actually pretty huge. They're connected to someone else, some other gigantic company, so. But that would be a thing that I'm willing to bet that Farming Simulator now has the licensing for Z-Tor and Landini and McCormick and all that stuff, so they would have to use other tractors. Or like even with any of these games, I could care, I mean myself personally, I could care less if it's an actual like branded vehicle. I mean, you can make it look exactly just like everything in Farming Simulator is Lizard brand. You can make it look exactly like whatever it's supposed to be and just call it whatever. Ranzalone. Call it whatever you want to. I don't know. Just we're actually getting really low on gas on this thing too. Maybe we'll go get some gas. And then this usually wastes the seeds, but seeds don't cost too much either, so because we have 287, however many pounds in there. So I think this one's the rye. Yep, 192 bucks. It like throws out the other seed. So let's go straight so we can fill up the gas first. We'll have to buy a fuel trailer when we can afford it. If you don't know where that is, I'll show you where that is because it's not in the shop. You cannot buy the fuel trailer in the shop. You have to get someone to make it for you, and it takes them 3 days. I think it's $6 grand. I don't think it's too expensive. I think it was $6,000. And I'm pretty sure if you're doing free farming, it's available anytime. If you're playing the career mode, it doesn't come, you can't even get it until, I don't know, halfway through the, probably somewhere around halfway through the career. They're like, hey, by the way, would you like a fuel trailer? This dude over here can make one for you. Just say hi and give him some money. In the meantime, $53 a gallon for some gas. Gas ain't cheap. What even, I didn't even see where it said, but I think that was like $1,500 in gas. Well, we did have like 11 gallons or something, so we got 21 gallons times $50 a gallon. Holy crap. It's not any cheaper if you have the fuel trailer. You just don't have to go to the gas station. So, yeah. It'll cost you like 10 grand to fill up the fuel trailer. I never filled it up. I always put like a couple 100 gallons in it and put like 200 gallons or so in it and just left it. When it got low, refilled it. Which 200 gallons is kind of a lot. Not really, but not really if you have a lot of tractors or big tractors, but if you just have a couple small tractors, a couple 100 gallons will last a while. So let's get this guy down here, pay the man. Go get the little guy and the mower. Have some fun. Shut up. Yield the tractors, you jerk. Alright, so pay the man. 965 bucks. Whew, we just barely got enough money. I probably shouldn't have done that, but I want to get some work done. So let's get back in this guy. You failed miserably at. You're lucky I love you, tractor. Maybe that's why I never used it. Maybe I tried that before. Why did you say this could hook up to a light tractor when it can't? Alright, I need a drink. I need a drink, so excuse me if you hear swallowing. Oh. Oh. All I drink is pop. Pretty much. Don't lead by example. Take by example. My teeth are falling out. When they say pop will rot your teeth, it will. It's no lie. Let's go get this guy. Go to town. Check out the cows real quick. We still only got the 2 and they still got plenty of food. That guy's sleeping. So yeah, still 95% food, so they obviously don't go through food very quickly. 4% manure, 1% fertilizer, 1% milk. I don't know if it tells you how many pounds when you go in there. Well, 4% of 44,000, so do the math. I always liked that shit over there. They're all the same, exactly the same, but and I think we'll see like that flapping around too. The curtain around the mower, I think. But it's one of those goofy ones that's off to the side, so you gotta pay attention where you're going. If you want it to be straight, at least. Dun 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 dun. I gotta watch my time or try and stop pretty soon, because most people don't watch these for very long. Let's start over here. Yeah, see, like, it always looks different, and it's still a field, so you still kind of like bump up and down off of it. Alright, so let's, I actually gotta lower it down. I was about to say, don't tell me this doesn't work, because I know I've used it. So there we go. Mow away. Missed that one spot. Actually will go, like, kind of quick. Actually, I guess it's only 6 miles an hour. But it's just accelerating really fast. So let's keep going a little bit. And then same thing, we're probably going to have to do loops. So we don't run over. Even though there's no crop destruction, just so we don't run over our crop. Now we can actually probably just keep going. Just do a nice little arc over here. Yeah, I don't think it takes out these bushes. Nope. How it jumped up like that. Is this I think this is the only mower other than, oh yeah, you can get like an actual mower. Like an actual vehicle. I think this is actually the only mower. I don't think they had one that kind of just... Am I stuck in the grass? Stuck on the edge of the field. I don't think they had one that you hooked to the front or the back. I can't remember. We'll have to look. These ones are always a pain in the butt to try and go straight and leave yourself room and everything. Looks like I totally screwed that up. Try and take it a little easy that time. Oops, I guess I could have left it down. Actually, we should just keep this thing down. Go along this edge. At least for this pass. kind of almost think the swaths even look better in this game too. Grass. Oh yeah, I guess we didn't see this, the curtain bouncing around. I thought it did. Yeah, I might as well keep it down and just turn it off. It's gonna take a lot longer than I thought, so yeah, like I said, we'll stop pretty soon. Otherwise, this might take a minute. But it's gonna be a crap ton of grass, which we need before we buy more cows. We need to start stockpiling on stuff now. Get all the resources together. Even though, like I said, we can go at least in the meantime, we can go steal it from the other cow places. Just like our farm, there's whatever, 5 or 6 grass bales, 5 or 6 straw bales at each one. That's cool. It gives you the whatever option of where you want to put your cows, kind of thing. You could be on the start farm and put your cows way across the whatever, the bridge over there, if you wanted to. Oops. Did it again. I lifted it. You gonna turn on, fool? Stop messing with me. Is that guy done yet? Almost. We got rye growing now. When I had cows, the one I'd like to turn into grass was that field that's kind of in the back. Over by your main farm. It's supposed to be a potato field, but I turned it into grass and mowed that whole area. I got so much grass, so many bales. I think I turned both those fields into grass. Like field 39, field like, I can't remember what it is, 7 or something. That one over by the shed that I said I liked. That's actually a good field too, though. So that's a good field to just have, because it's like a class 3 or class 2. Where am I? Okay. I got lost for a second. On this gigantic field over here. I thought I was facing this way. So that's going to be about it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Continue to watch these and watch this adventure just to see what happens if I fail miserably at a cow's garbage fields adventure here. I already am down to $375, so I am already in major jeopardy here. At least it's not like a like farming simulator where there's a daily expense kind of thing. But we're probably almost out of gas in all the tractors, so... Actually, no, that other one filled up, and this guy's still full, because it doesn't go through gas. But we're just going to mow this up, I guess. I'm going to stop myself here pretty soon, but before I record the next episode, I'll try and at least mow both of these fields before we start baling, so you can come along for the ride of baling. Try and get as much of it as I can. Now it's going to be a weird pattern to go with the baler though. It's not really a loop anymore. So, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Atrip out.